on a different note, man, I put that Drake song. It took the whip test. It passes the whip test with flying colors, man. Right, right after I left, after we recorded, I had to go to Walmart, so I put the song on in the car. Man, that shit bangs, man. That's a joint right there. So it passes the whip test with flying colors. And when we do our reactions, we're listening to it for the first time. Like, we're authentic. This is the first time we listen to it. So like when we did our Sabrina Carpenter reaction, I think I gave that song like a 5. No, that shit ain't no 5, bro. I played that
I
some more
told
time.
you. I
That
told
shit's
you.
a
I
banger.
told you
That
you gonna
Sabrina
hate
Carpenter joint is
that.
a banger. And the same thing with that Drake song, man. Straight up banger, man. So it passes the whip test with flying colors, man. What y'all think? Y'all change for y'all?
It passed the whip test.
It
It
passed the
did.
whip test, man.
So what? Hey, bro. Have a, we need to have a CBA. We need to have a CBA agreement in rap. No whining. The whining rule, yo. Of course, it's gonna pass the whip test. It's a dope ass beat. Any dope ass beat. 3 6 will pass a whip test.
Yeah, it does.
You got some of the phoniest rappers in history that'll pass the whip test, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. He just try. Hey, bro, he just try. He want Drake back, yo. He want Drake. I do too, yo. I do too, yo. I want Drake back too, yo. But I don't want it. I don't want. I want Drake to come back. Either come back how you did when you first came out, where you was just a lyrical assassin, or just do something different and make some love song. You know what? Do some reggaeton. Go do some country music.
Nah,
Do some rock and roll or something. Make it like
nah,
that wine and shit, Reg. That
I want the
no,
bars.
yo.
I want the
I
bars.
want bars, girl. Yeah.
What you think, Stan? Did it change for you? Just thought
It hadn't changed for me. I thought it was an average song yesterday. It's still an average song today. It's okay. Nothing special. It just I think like I said, I'm not again for me it's different because I'm not a biggest Drake fan. So,
yeah.
but it's just what I don't want is to hear him bitch and moan for a whole album. I just don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear him bitch and moan about you was my friend and now you Kendrick's friend. Dude, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it.
It was
I don't
my
want to hear that. I don't want to hear that, Joe. I don't want to hear that for no fucking whole hour. Him bitching about you my friend now. You vote for ride with Kendrick, and it's like, yo, let it go, man. You lost. You
it's so happy
lost.
about yo.
These dudes they can't just open up and just say, you know what, I lost. I just don't get it, man. It's
It's,
like,
it's probably it's probably hard for him to accept that he lost, bro, because he had the better
well, you
raps
know
in the
what,
battle. So it's probably hard
you
for
know
him to
what.
accept it when he rapped better than his opponent. It's probably hard to accept the
Well,
loss, man. So I get it.
the problem with that, and then the other problem with that is that he probably got all these guys around him saying, "Man, you ain't lose that battle, nigga. You beat that nigga. You got the better
Well, he
raps, nigga."
did. He
And it's
lyrically
like,
he did.
but he doesn't have the people around him to tell him the truth that, yo, you lost. It's okay. It's okay. Jay Z lost a battle. It's okay. It's okay. You know,
Go ahead,
yeah,
go
it's
ahead, man.
okay. It's okay. It's okay to lose a battle. You still Drake. You still got all these. You still have all these hit records. You still can make good music. You still got a fan base. You do a show somewhere. You still gonna have a big crowd. Just make
You
good
still
music. You still paid. You still can get any chick you want. Just do your thing, bro. Just make your money. Do your records. Make some good shit and just move on. You lost to Kendrick. It's over. What I don't want to hear the whole album of him talking about Kendrick. I don't care no more, yo. I don't want a whole album of him bitching about Kendrick. Yo, I don't. I just don't care. You be my friend. Now you Kendrick friend. Like, come on, man.
hey, yo. My thing is, he don't understand. Like he might have lost the battle, but he can still win the war. Like you can still. They understood. They understood. Like even though I lost this battle, it's possible for me to still win the war. I can still
No,
be me. I can
no.
still be that guy. I can still like
Jay
make
Z lost a battle to
make
Nas. Yeah.
Jay-Z lost
Jay
the
Z lost a
battle.
battle to Nas, and he's still worth $2.3 billion. It's
That's what I'm
fine.
saying, bro.
It's fine. It's okay. It happens.
I don't think that's
Sometimes
how
you.
you. I don't think that's how you dictate who wins the war or who has more money. Like if you were to
No,
say
no, no. I ain't saying that. I'm not saying he could win a war against Kendrick. I'm saying when I say win the war, I mean competing with everybody. Like it's a war. You know what I'm saying? Like when it was the 90s, when it was Wu-Tang, Nas, Tupac, Biggie, Jay was coming out. And then you had early Outkast came out of nowhere. That shit was a war for supremacy. You see what I'm saying? At the
Right.
top. Now Jay lost the battle to Nas, but he was still among the top selling. He was still amongst the top grossing. His tours were still jumping. Like
Yeah.
Drake, he doesn't realize that although he lost the battle to Kendrick, he can still win the war amongst competing. He can still compete. He
It's
can
about
still
competing.
Of course.
he
Of
still,
course.
I mean, like, yo, we're not gonna act like the nigga ain't nice, bro. We're not gonna act like the nigga ain't creative. We're not gonna act like we ain't never made love to his music when in the background while with our
I
women.
haven't.
We
I
don't act like
haven't.
that, yo.
I don't think I have either.
I
What?
haven't.
My
I ain't
Yo,
wife
fucking
hates
with
Drake.
Drake.
Man. My wife hates
yo,
Drake. So
yo, yo, Drake
that
is
would
in
that
my
wouldn't go
playlist.
well.
It's a little bit of Tank. It's a little bit of R. Kelly. It's a little bit of Prince. It's a little bit of Drake in my playlist, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But what I'm saying is he can still win Grammys. He can still win American Movie Awards. He can still make platinum records. You can
Yeah,
still do that.
for sure.
Like we can still love you. Like we all talked about how Drake lost to Kendrick. But nobody say I don't want to hear nothing from Drake no more. We're saying, nigga, give us some Drake shit. Give us something different. Be
See, I
creative.
don't see.
What?
I don't know about that. That's what's yet to be determined because there's a different aura around that brother now, bro. When you see him, like his aura is just different. He don't look the same. You know what I mean? Like something just feels different. Like when you see this dude
It
now.
is.
So
Kendrick's
yeah,
starting to levitate. I think above like
yeah, bro.
everybody.
Like this,
This
this
is like a levitation. It's kind of like
yeah,
it's like a Tupac like aura around him.
yeah, bro. And like the
You
difference
remember Tupac?
between go ahead,
Do you
Stan.
remember Tupac towards the end? Tupac towards the end of his life and how he was kind of moving around and like he just had this like even Biggie, they both had this aura around him like this I'm the shit, man. I don't care what y'all
Yep.
say. Can't nobody touch me. I'm the best rapper in the world. You can't touch me. And there's this aura around it, like this glow. Like that Dave Chappelle, Rick James glow. That's what Kendrick got right now.
Yeah, bro.
It's just a different
Yeah, and
aura,
that's
man. It's
the
different.
thing. Like the difference between like Jay-Z and Nas is that I don't think there was ever a question that Nas was going to be able to compare to Jay commercially. But the difference
Yeah.
here is Kendrick absolutely is competing with Drake on a commercial level now. You feel what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
like
Yep.
this is just different, bro. And like that song off of the Party Next Door album, Nokia. Like the first time I heard the song, I'm like, bro, that's a smash. And it was a smash. It's a hit song. It's definitely a hit song. But the highest it got on the Billboard was number 2. And the reason why I was only number 2 is because of Kendrick.
Kendrick.
Because of Kendrick was only number 2. So I just think that like there's a different feel here. And real quick, the Jay-Z and Nas thing, Nas, when you say who won the war, I think the war was actually a draw. And the reason why I say it was a draw is because Nas going into that battle was kind of out of it. You know, I Am, Nostradamus, neither one of them albums really was hitting like that. And then when the Jay-Z thing happened, it brought him back up to one of the best
Hmm.
rappers in the game, a legendary artist. And he never went backwards. He stayed exactly there, never went
Right.
backwards. So technically, the war portion for Nas was fine, and of course Jay was fine. So they both did good for the war.
When I say Jay can still win the war, I'm not saying win the war against Nas. Because if you want to talk about like their war and their battle, that shit died with black Republicans. You know what I mean? Money I got left. You know what I mean? That shit died right there. They let the world know, look, we good. We ain't on no bullshit. I love Nas. Nas love me. Nas has been in his videos. You know what I'm saying? All type of shit. The beef with Nas died with black Republicans. That's what
Right,
I'm saying.
right,
But when I say win the war, I mean like amongst everybody. He might have lost a battle to Nas, but he probably still outsold Nas because
right.
he outsold Nelly and he
Exactly.
outsold M. That's what
Right.
I mean by winning
Okay,
the
I
war.
got you. I got
A
you.
battle. He lost a battle to Nas, but the war, he's still fighting the war to this day. I mean, the
Hmm.
nigga done got Super Bowl. He done did an album with his wife. Like The nigga done did so much shit.
Mhm.
You feel me? That's what I mean by win the war. You know what I mean? Nigga that sold Armadale. You know what I'm saying? He done sold Rockaware. He done got Rockefeller back. He done became the president of Def Jam. Think about how much Jay has accomplished after Ether. He actually did more after Ether than he did before Ether. And it's not even close.
For sure. But you were saying
Although he lost the battle,
right.
he still won the war because he was able to keep persevering and keep gaining levels. Level. He just kept leveling up.
That's because he admitted and accepted his defeat and moved on. That's my
Yep.
problem. That's my point. Is Drake
That's
going to
it.
be able to accept the fact that he lost his thing to Kendrick and move on and just make good shit instead of doing the man, y'all was my friends and now y'all turned on me. You know, it's like I don't want to hear that shit, man. I
But
don't want to
He
hear
hurt
it.
my
You sound
friend.
like a bitch, man. I don't want to hear
Kurt,
that,
hold
man.
on,
I
Kurt.
want
Kurt, seriously. If you was in a battle, right? And you came up on the losing side of the battle, and dudes did a video, and in the video, everybody's having a good time. And who's in the video but me in the video that's laughing and having a good time, dancing and
I'm a
on
smoker.
stage,
I'm a
having a
smoker.
good old time?
I'm a
How you
smoker.
gonna feel?
I'm gonna smoke you.
That's
Reggie.
fine, but I'm saying, how are you gonna feel about it though? Like, you know what
I'm
I'm
gonna be
saying? Like,
mad. I'm gonna be hurt.
all right, so why shouldn't Drake be mad about it?
I didn't say he shouldn't be mad. I'm saying he shouldn't make 90 songs.
It ain't the 90.
Like, we tired of hearing that shit,
No,
bro.
he can be mad about it, but I don't want to hear a whole album about it, yo. I don't want to
Yeah.
hear a bunch of records about it. Again, you want to be mad that LeBron James was dancing on stage with okay, fine. Whatever, bro. Nobody cares. That's the thing. Nobody cares. So you making records, making subliminal shots at LeBron or whoever you taking it against, Future, LeBron, whoever. Nobody cares about subliminal shots, man.
You know what he
If
came
you
with?
got a problem with if you got a problem with LeBron James and you got a problem with DeMar DeRozan being in the Kendrick video, you got a problem. Call those niggas out by name. Just say it.
That's fair.
Just
That's
saying.
fair. I'm not mad at that.
And at that point, get it out your chest. Get it off your chest and move forward. That's all I'm saying.
But you said you don't
Just
want to
get
hear it though.
it
You
out.
said you don't want to hear it though.
No,
What I'm
I don't want to
saying is,
hear. I don't want to hear it over and over. You know?
if you're gonna do it, bro, if you're gonna do this, pop out, like, bro, like I say, show me the face of your enemy, bro. Like, let me know who this dude is, bro. Because you saying pop out, it's 100 niggas on the stage. You could be talking about YG. You could be talking about Russell Westbrook. You could be talking about DeMar DeRozan. Like, you could be talking about a whole bunch of people. And we're
There's a
tired
bunch of
of
NBA niggas on
having to sit through
stage
your
right now.
emotions.
Man.
It
I
was.
don't want to have
Okay.
to sit through your emotions, bro. It's
But
like he turned into Beyonce. He's spilling lemonade all over the place, bro. Now he's gonna start talking about Becky with the good hair. Bobby with the bad hair is coming next, bro. Telling you, bro, it's coming next, bro. Like, we don't want to hear that shit, bro. You was my friend. You was my friend.
Like I said, like I said, I just want him to make good music and get back to being Drake and making good music. But just understand, bro, that you lost to Kendrick. It's okay.
Yeah, it's
Don't
okay.
keep don't keep pushing that. Keep pushing that. Because if you keep doing it, Kendrick gonna come back and do something else, and it might be even worse than the last time. Kendrick is like I said, Kendrick at this point is so far above all that shit now, and he ain't thinking about
no, he's
it. He's
not.
still
He's not
You
above.
said,
Come on.
Fan. We ain't gonna say he's too far behind the fan. Because if you think Kendrick ain't got shit ready for his ass if he try again, you crazy. I know Kendrick got some shit ready in the archives just in case Drake say his name again. So we're not gonna act like Kendrick is being a bigger person. The nigga tour is called Victory Lap, bro.
Yeah.
The nigga ain't, like, he ain't too far behind it. Now he not 50 Cent with it, but we ain't gonna act like he's being the bigger person right now.
He was still
Oh no, I shouldn't say
he
that.
was still taking jabs on GNX. You know, he performing this song at the Super Bowl. He performing this song around the country. He performing the song in Canada. Like, I mean, you talk
Canada.
about a victory lap, yo. Like, this Kendrick's victory lap is starting to get to be to Forrest Gump levels at this point. Like, how long are you gonna run this thing, yo? Like, so nah, bro. Like both of us still hold on to it.
No, but I'm just saying, man. I fuck with Drake as an artist, and I want the artist. Like, listen, you couldn't compete with Pusha T. You know, you smoke meat, you smoked a couple niggas. But when it comes to these elite lyricists, bro, you gotta leave that shit alone, Drake. Like you're not fucking with these elite lyricists. Now you don't.
Well,
You are an amazing artist.
well, you
You are
said
an
that.
amazing artist. But like, just let it go, bro. Jay said, I will not lose, for even in defeat is a valuable lesson learned, so it evens it out for me. Bro, that was like, okay, at least we know you strong enough to keep going, bro. He said, he even said, Jimmy, you don't want to see me neither. Maybe my nigga Nas, but I got stronger since
Strong
the
as
East.
ether.
Like he was
Wow.
letting niggas know, like, yo, look, that nigga punched me in my face and knocked me out, but guess what? This still my block. Which one of y'all niggas gonna take me off this block? Now Nas got it. That's my dog. We done toasted up, we done pieced it up. That's cool. Which one of you other niggas can fuck with me though? Maybe my nigga Nas, but I got stronger since Ethan. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? We're not getting that from Drake.
I
You
agree.
know,
I
if
agree
Drake,
with that.
listen, if Drake was like, if we put Drake in Jay's shoes, it would be equivalent of Jay saying, "Hey, Funk Master Flex, hey, New York." Like when
But hold
Blueprint,
on.
after Blueprint 2, we never heard nothing about Nas again.
I agree. But to be fair, the immediate aftermath of like Nas, excuse me, of Jay-Z after Ether was not good. Like if you never heard that Hot 97 interview with Jay sounds hurt. He sounds defeated. He sounds
Yeah.
broken. So the immediate aftermath was not good for Jay after Ether. So
Well, you
No, it
expect
wasn't.
that. Though.
Ether,
You expect that,
that, sh-
like when the
that shit hurt
impact.
his heart, yo.
Yeah,
yeah,
you expect when the impact hit for it to hurt him because Ether
Yeah,
definitely
that shit hurt his heart. You know it.
that shit
It
hurt.
just,
I agree.
yeah. It was,
I think
it was a napalm bomb, as Nas is called it.
But he said, but I will not lose. When he said, I will not lose for even in defeat, it didn't make us feel, it didn't make us like accept the fact that he lost, but it made us accept him.
I agree with that.
See what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
Like it made us accept him because he
I
was a
agree.
man about it. Yo, look, that nigga Nas scorched me, but I'm still Hove, nigga. You still love me, nigga. I'm gonna drop this album and you gonna support me, nigga. That's what we got from Hove.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
That's what we need from Drake. That's all I'm saying. That's all we need.
I think it's hard for Drake to accept it, but I think he's having a hard time because I think that the MC in him is like, hold the hell up. So I dropped Family Matters, and y'all are telling me that Not Like Us is a better diss record than Family Matters. Like he's like the MC in him is like, are y'all being serious right now? I think it's hard for him to accept it. I think even with the Pusha T one, I think it was hard for him to accept that too, because he felt like, yo, like he won because he spilled some tea, not because he outbarred me. Now I disagree with Drake on that one, but
Pusha T smoked.
Pusha T smoked his boots. But with this one, though, I think he's like, hold up. Are y'all listening to the bars? Like I body bagged Kendrick lyrically. So what? So how is it that y'all are having such a good time with this? Listen to my raps. I think that's what's hard for him to accept.
I don't think it's that. Let me tell you what I think it is. It's culture, yo. Drake ain't never got his ass beat in the hood before.
Yeah.
When you took a loss before, like when you get your ass whooped and you got to go back to school the next day, you know what I'm saying? That shit creates character, yo.
That's a tough feeling, man.
But it creates. But till you go through that young, so when you get older in life, like it's nothing for you to take a loss because you've taken a loss and have to come back before. Drake has never taken a loss. Like even with Pusha T,
He lost the
Pusha
push.
T was a loss, but it wasn't like a big industry loss.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't even like Pusha T. A lot of people was mad that it was Pusha T that did it to him. A lot of people don't like Pusha in the industry. Kendrick is a very loved person in the industry, and he did that to me.
Yep.
So this is like a giant ass whooping.
Yep.
And now you think Jay-Z ain't never got smacked in the hood before? You think his big brothers ain't never beat the shit out of him and he had to go outside or something? It was nothing for Jay-Z to take that loss. Once it was known that it was a loss for Jay-Z, it was nothing for him to take it, bro. He did all that Angie Martinez shit. He did all that Blueprint 2 shit. He did all that Blueprint shit. Once the hood said, Jay, look at me, Jay. He got you. Jay said, all right, you know what? He got me, but I'm still whole. And we said, we know. And he gave us Blueprint 3. He gave us Black Album. He gave us shit like that.
I agree with that. 1000% agree.
And
Drake
that's all.
has
That's all. He's making.
Drake
That's
not
why.
used
That's
to
the
taking
point.
ass whipping. He's not. Then he
He needs to get
protected by
used to it.
Baby and Wayne. Everybody gonna fuck with Baby and Wayne for a big portion of their career. Pusha is like the only nigga dumb enough to go at these guys, bro. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, you gotta think about the team he was with, and he was nice. So, like, he's not used to taking ass whoopings. See, Kendrick, I know niggas done beat the shit out of Kendrick before. I know he done got ass whoopings. He grew up in Compton. There's no way he didn't fight. Reggie, me and you ain't violent people. But even we had fights in Baltimore. Like, you gotta fight in Baltimore in school or something. You gotta stand up for yourself. And Drake not used to like having to do that. So it's like, oh my gosh, my feelings are hurt.
But again, I think he's looking at it like, yo, why is everybody saying I lost that fight? Did y'all watch the fight? I got him. I landed more punches. I think that's what it is. You know how, like, wait a second. I landed the punches. Why is the hood saying I lost when I won? That's what I think he's having a hard time accepting, bro.
Well, then he needs to talk to. Then he needs to get some real people to tell him this the truth, bro. It is what it is, man. I know it's hard to accept a loss, but you have to accept the fact that you lost this thing to Kendrick, and you have to move on with your career. What you cannot do is do a bunch of records and do these subliminal shits at Kendrick and people around him and doing this. You guys turn your back on me and all that other stuff, and it's like, yo, you can't do that because now people gonna look at you like, yo, stop bitching. You sound like a little girl. Like
Hey, Reggie, and I
you
felt
got,
like, take us for example, Reggie. For the longest, I felt like I won our battle because the bars was close and I freestyle.
Yeah, I
You
know.
know shit, I freestyle. I felt like, bro, for me to freestyle and to be as close as him, bro, I should have won that shit. But everybody in the classroom was like, nah, yo, Reggie got you, Reggie. So eventually I was like, you know what? All right, Reggie got me. That's my man. And we went back to writing together like nothing. And I felt that I won that battle. I freestyle, nigga. All that shit came from the top of my head, bro. You was right.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So, but once look, you gotta appeal to the consumer. The consumer does not appeal to you. When the hood say you lost, Drake, no matter how much you won, he don't understand politics. When the hood say Cannabis, to this day, thinks he won the battle.
He did. Literally.
You know what I'm saying? But guess what? He accepted what niggas he never accepted what niggas said. That's why he disappeared. If Cannabis would have came out, as nice as Cannabis was, if he came out in the 90s and say, look, I'm moving past that LL shit, man. Y'all say he won. It'd have been easier to accept him. But he kept saying, oh, but y'all listen to second round KO. Everybody loves second round KO, which is true, but niggas ain't want to hear your whining.
He didn't really whine. He said he said a couple things about it, but Cannabis was never
on every radio station. To this day, he say that shit on the radio stations, bro.
He won though. I get it.
That's great. That's good.
That's fair. All right, fellas.
You don't want to be Cannabis in 30 years, bro.
All right, fellas. Let's leave it there. Appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah.
You know what it is, Reg. Y'all got me sipping tea, bro.